Well, good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday night. Dark Fusion and Fusion 1 presentation. My name is your Vara Commander, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for this evening. As you guys should know, we totally understand that the nighttime is usually the right time for family and for preparation of the next day. So the fact that you guys came on out to hear what we have to say makes us so very happy. So again, thank you so very much for being here. Now, as you guys can see, I am super excited. And why is that? It's because tonight we are getting some valuable information. I don't know about you, but for me, it has been a very prosperous and very productive weekend. And the fact that our presenter has more information for us, has more insight on what's going on with this phenomenal company always gets me in a good mood. So if you guys are here for the first time, get ready to get yourself a pen and a paper, because with all the information coming out, you are definitely going to want to take notes. Now, one of my favorite parts about being a part of this family is our phenomenal community. We have people chiming in from all over the country and all over the world. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to you. Now, one of the best parts about us being on the StreamYard platform is that no matter where you are, whether you are on Facebook, YouTube, whatever group you are in, it doesn't matter. If you type your name and where you are from in the chat box, I will be able to see you, and I can tell the world who's on the call with us this evening. So let me go ahead and get started. I see the first name that I see up is Mr. Sam Paradiso. Hello, Sam. How are you? Thank you so very much for being here with us this evening. I see Sam is coming all the way in from Canada. So again, thank you so very much for being here with us. I see we have a wonderful friend of ours is saying good evening, and they're coming in from Richmond, Virginia. I'm so sorry you're coming in as Facebook user, but hello. Thank you so very much for being here with us tonight. I see we have a wonderful friend of Vara and somebody who's flying through the ranks. I am talking about Commander Stu Feldman. Hello, sir. How are you? And yes, you are absolutely right. Commander Stu wants you all to know that we have some exciting days ahead. Thank you so very much for being here with us this evening. I see we have another wonderful friend of Vara and Dark Fusion is here with us tonight, and he is putting out some very important information. I am talking about Mr. Mike Nowalski. Hello, Mike. How are you? He's coming in all the way from Jersey. Now, if you are on our Facebook side, I suggest you guys search the comments, because Mr. Nowalski has some important information in there for you guys that you should definitely take a look at. Now, I see we have a Facebook user coming in from South Carolina. Hello, South Carolina. Thank you so very much for being here with us this evening. It is really good to see you. Now, I see we have a lovely lady of Vara. Hello. Her name is Lieutenant Commander Rodica Johnson. Hello, Rodica. How are you? She's coming in from Wyoming. Thank you so very much for being a part of our family. Now, I see we have a wonderful friend of Dark Fusion and a wonderful friend of mine. I am talking about Mr. Daryl Weston. Hi, Daryl. Thank you so very much for being here tonight. It is really good to see you. Now, I see we have another Facebook user coming in from Colorado. Now, I'm hoping that's the woman herself, Miss Janelle Appling. Hello, Janelle. How are you? Thank you so very much for being with us this evening. And Mike Nowalski wants you all to know that he is Lieutenant Commander Mike Nowalski. Thank you so very much for being a part of our family, sir. Now, I see we have more people coming on in. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I have Mr. Jamal Najib is here with us this evening. Hello, Jamal. He's coming all the way in from Pasadena. It's so very good to see you. We have a new member of our family here, and it's so good to see him. I am talking about Mr. Daniel Welsh. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the family, and thank you so very much for being here on our presentation tonight. It's so good to see you. I see we have another wonderful friend of Vara is here. I am talking about Mr. Zachary Bamouni. Hi, Zachary. Let me tell you something about him. Zachary shows up every presentation, and it is always so good to feel his energy. Thank you so much for being a part of our family, sir. Now I see we have Mr. Kenny Taylor coming on in from Los Angeles. Hello, sir. Thank you so very much for being here with us tonight. Well, okay, you guys, it is time for us to get our party started. So again, thank you all so very much for attending our Sunday night Dark Fusion and Fusion 1 presentation. My name is your commander, Miss Marnita Casa, and I'm going to be your humble hostess for this evening. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is being used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, this man dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. This man has built thriving platforms and wonderful communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivy.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction. Man, I was hoping that they updated the back office right now, because I won't say it yet. I know you know what I'm leading into. But soon to be Captain Casa, thank you for being our hostess tonight. And welcome everybody else. We might have a lot of new members tonight. This is our Sunday night live Vara presentation. I promise you I will attempt to keep this as short and sweet as possible. But I also want to be a little bit thorough because we have an enhancement to our compensation plan. And I want to make sure that I'm able to share what I want to share. You know, I had a team meeting with Mike's team yesterday, and I said that tonight I was going to do what I did yesterday, but I had to stop the recording. But then I remembered I'm on StreamYard. So StreamYard automatically is recording, so I can't stop it. So I'm going to have to do that segment to share information that I don't want to be recorded yet, until we get the full okay from compliance. So we're going to give you all the information that you need to make an informed, intelligent decision on whether or not this is an opportunity that you want to be a part of. What's exciting is that this month we celebrate our one year anniversary in Vara. For those of you that got started with us last year in the stealth launch at the very, very beginning. So like Ms. Costa said, my name is Brandon Ivy from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. That is ILCA for short. I teach crypto education for a living. So this was an opportunity that was right up my alley, right up my field of expertise, not just with crypto, but also the fact that I got 25 years experience in direct selling. I was able to walk off my job and retire 11 years ago and be my own boss. There's nothing like waking up when you're finished sleeping, coming and go as you please. I got into crypto because I wanted to let my money work for me. So I got into the crypto space, and I want to be able to take our wealth to another level and share with all of you guys at the same time. I'm also a lifelong gamer. How many of you guys are out there, or you got geeked because the GTA 6 trailer came out? Not for children. All right. I said not for children. But I'm a gamer too. I've been playing video games since I can remember. And this is an exciting time to be a part of a project at the very beginning, at the early stages. You know, sometimes it's not right time is everything. And it's not about who's the best, it's who's the first. Well, what if we can combine both of those where we are the best and we are the first? So let me go ahead and share with you guys first a short trailer that will highlight the first product in development that we are bringing to the market called Vara. Take a look. Now, what you saw there is the latest AAA entrant of the MMO space. And if you don't know what MMO means, that means massively multiplayer online game that's taking place in the metaverse. That means you're in a world, not just with you and somebody else, but you and dozens, hundreds, if not thousands of other players at the same time. A world that never sleeps, it never pauses, it never shuts down, and it just keeps going and going and going. We want to empower people to connect the virtual and the real worlds. Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, stated that the metaverse is going to be as big, if not bigger, than the internet. Now, you might have heard of companies like World of Warcraft and Fortnite. And if you don't know these games, I'm sure your children or your grandchildren are playing these games. I just saw my son. He's playing Fortnite right now in his other room. But how these games are making their money? They're making their money because the players are not just playing for free. They're actually using real world money. My son brought me this last week, $10 so he can buy Robux and Roblox to play these games, purchasing cosmetics. World of Warcraft and Fortnite has generated more than $20 billion in revenue. And that's money that flowed just one way, from the consumer to the game owner. That's it. We figured out how to reverse that circle and have money flowing right back to you. But what are cosmetics exactly? Well, in-game cosmetics are pieces of equipment that can be used to customize a player's appearance in the game. They can be used to change various aspects of their character, such as their hair, skin, and clothing. My own son, Donovan Ivey, is quoted as saying, if you look into the social aspect of it, the game, cosmetics are pretty much what brings life and brings people's real thoughts about their personality into the game. But is there a demand for this? Well, yes, gamers want high-stakes MMOs, and Vara is meeting that demand. Games like this are not made every day. The last AAA entrant into this market was Final Fantasy XIV almost 10 years ago. GTA, they just launched a trailer that doesn't even launch till 2025, came out. The GTA 5 was more than 10 years ago. And Vara is poised to take the market by storm by innovating the model. See, we want to have and offer you full player ownership of their in-game assets. I could tell my son, you just spent $20 on Fortnite. Do you actually own any of that stuff? Can you sell it and make money from it? No. So they can freeze your account and take that from you at any time? Yes. How about you have full ownership of your in-game assets? All in-game assets and items can be tokenized on the Layer 2 blockchain. We're offering games as a service, infinitely expanding game universe where you can create to earn, and truly scalable through our byte streaming technology. We're taking three major industries, Web 3.0, gaming, and the metaverse, that combined are projected over the next 5 years to be a 12 plus trillion dollar industry, not billion, trillion dollar industry. And Vara is pioneering the multiverse industry. We've launched our own Vara Ambassador portal, where we're offering games as a service, blockchain as a service, finance as a service. The Vara Ambassador portal brings a new dimension to gaming. In fact, this is going to become the Steam of the crypto space. We have a modern back office with team management and commissions, promotional tools, learning systems, DeFi wallets, and an e-commerce marketplace for digital assets. Coming in the future is the ability to host meetings, workshops, entertainment, and much more in the networking open world. But how are you going to access this world? Well, obviously laptop and PC, but that's not the only thing. What if you have VR headsets? What about console gamings? PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. And you might say, well, Brandon, yeah, I heard of those things. My kids have those, but I don't have any of that. Do you have one of these? A cell phone? If you have a cell phone and access to the internet, you'll still be able to access this world. In fact, we are launching this mobile device first before console, and we're in beta right now. You can go to the App Store, type in Vara, and it'll pop up. But the only people who can access it right now are those of us who are Vara ambassadors. we have first crack at this. But not only will you be able to access it on your mobile device, you'll be able to interact with people who's also on their console devices or laptops, PCs at the same time in the same world. That's what our technology allows us to do. Let me give you another sneak peek at this. Take a look.
Send him back up. We need backup immediately.
Now, is this a world that you're going to get bored with? No, my son's been playing Minecraft since elementary school, Fortnite since middle school. This game requires over 7,000 hours to max all your skills. That's 291 days if you have no life of consecutive gameplay. It's literally going to take you years to max all your skills. We have 6 classes with 80 abilities, and for the casual gamer, the one who's not into PvP, shoot 'em up, spaceships, sci-fi stuff, we have 26 non-combat skills. Ultimately, the most popular part of this metaverse world is going to be the socializing aspect of it, not the PvP shoot 'em up part. And what we've done is the same thing that the other games have done out right now. We have a pay-to-play model in the Web 2.0 space, meaning that people are using the real-world money, and they're using that to buy in-game items with in-game currency like V-Bucks in Fortnite and Robux in Roblox. Ours is called the bond system. So our players are spending $6.99 on the bonds, and us as Vara ambassadors, you have the ability to get an annual membership on this, what I'll talk about in a moment. But we want to remove the barrier to entry, not only with the free-to-play environment, the pay-to-play environment, but what if we allow our players to earn, not just earn rewards, but be able to earn those rewards and pull it off and make some real money. We're moving from pay-to-play to play-to-earn model. So by adding a crypto layer, we have our own in-game exchange. We have our own in-game crypto token called the Vara game token to handle these transactions. We have a software system called our access keys that facilitates and validates all of these transactions, where a player now can take their earnings, their rewards, their creations, they can sell, trade, and move that money back into their own pocket. Now I can just see when I'm yelling at my son, get off that game. He's like, I'm making money. I'm like, okay. I wish I was able to say that to my dad when I was young. But with our 3.0 crypto off-ramp, now you can get paid to play games. But what about us as Vara ambassadors? What's the benefit for us? Well, first of all, we have first access to the Vara game tokens at the cheapest price you're going to get it at 30 cents right now, when nobody else has access to it yet. Also, if you get an access key, how would you like to earn a percentage of every single bond that's being purchased by the players. Fortnite has 140 million gamers. 80% of them is spending money every month on the V-Bucks. What if you got a percentage of that? See, $2 out of every $6.99 bond is going into a pool that all of the access key holders will be splitting. There's only 25,000 access keys. Now, you can have more than one, but there's only going to be 25,000 of them. There was another game company came out called Gala Games a couple of years ago. You can look them up. Their version of the access keys came out the gate at $500 a piece. Today, they're worth more than $100,000 a piece. They're very rare, and you guys right now are the only ones who has access to get your hands on them. This innovative feature empowers Vara ambassadors to not only contribute to the ecosystem's growth, but also benefit from the program's success. The Vara Access Key stands as a distinctive offering for the Vara ambassadors and a unique opportunity to stake their Vara. In other words, the only ones who can stake Vara tokens are those who have access keys. Just like if you want to stake Ethereum, you have to own like more than 33 Ethereum just to be qualified to stake. By staking Vara tokens, access key holders become entitled to a share of the lucrative rewards, with 30% of all subscription revenue in the Vara program allocated specifically to access keys. The more Vara tokens are staked, the greater the percentage of the subscription revenue, translating into a continuous potential income for access key holders. In other words, this is for those of you who say, I just want passive income. You know, I'm not going to play the game. I'm not going to share with anybody. I don't want to sell any product. Can I still make money? Get your hands on an access key. There's only 25,000 available. High yield. More Vara you lock, the more you earn. Passive income annuities as gaming subscription revenues grow. In other words, when we launch, there's not going to be that many players on day one, but that'll grow. 100,000. 500,000, 5 million, 20 million players. This is not get rich quick. If that's what you're here for, I'm sorry you're in the wrong place. And I'm also sorry to tell you that that doesn't exist. But we're here to get rich faster. And this company has a 40-year game plan. Also, only access key holders can access the staking mechanic. And it is also a fully tradable asset. You can even view these access keys on the blockchain. I was showing that yesterday in Mike's team call. Now, how do you get access keys? Well, right now, there's only one way. Through our Pro Max package. This is our access plan. For $3,050, you're going to get 16,000 Vara game tokens. So you do the math. What is 16,000 times 30 cents each? That's $4,800. So you're getting $4,800 worth of Vara tokens for $3,050. You're getting 2 access keys. The cost of one access key right now is $3,000 a piece. So that means 2 access keys is worth $6,000. And when they bring this back for sale to the public, I know it's going to be worth more than $3,000 a piece. I'm not allowed to say what that price is yet. So we're talking about more than $10,000 value for $3,050. And I have a feeling, I just don't know when, but they're going to take this away. The only reason why it is here right now is because of this. We just launched a brand new product called the Yield Pro. This is our other access plans. We have an access plan 1 for $120, Plus for $510, Pro for $1,020, and the Pro Max for $3,050. It's the Yield Pro product is a product that we are BaFin compliant, which is like the SEC version in Europe, and is backed by the third largest bank in France called Societe Generale. And I have to be careful about what I say. Again, as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving any financial advice. But we also know what everybody wants. I know what people need, but we know what people want. People want this. Does this sound familiar? I want to be able to put my money in somewhere. I don't have to do anything, and I'm guaranteed to get like 3% a week on my money. Right? Unfortunately, that's illegal in the United States. You can't do that. That's a sale of a security. We found a legal way to do something like that. That's the best way I can say it with our Yield Pro. To let your money work for you in our ecosystem. But it's not ready for the United States. International, you can go crazy with it right now. Well, there are, nicknamed, there's a bunch of countries that is not available just yet. So because of that, for the United States, they gave us this for right now. The ability to have 2 access keys. I strongly urge that you snatch these up while you can. You'll kick yourself later if you don't. This week in the US market, we will be unveiling our first 3 access plans for the 125, 10, and 1020 and what they're going to come with. Right now, in your back office, all you're going to see is this, the Pro Max. And like I said, I highly advise you snatch it up. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to do a quick fast start presentation to go over the compensation plan, a modified version of it as well. So you want to stick around for that. In the Yield Pro, now this is compliant, so I can read this word for word. Key components of our access plans, particularly, we're also launching our own stable coin called EUSD. We're launching our own decentralized exchange called Fusion and its liquidity token called DFG. We have our Vara game token for Star Vara, and we have another token called Fair that we partnered with a gaming company or fantasy sports league called Fair that I'm going to show you in a minute. This is what the Yield Pro is taking advantage of. The inclusion of our very own robust stablecoin framework, the EUSD or USD savings coin, facilitates access to a unique token portfolio, fortified with BaFin compliance and underwritten by Society General, accessed via Yield Pro. We have low to medium risk, where the USD savings coin that's BaFin compliant and ISIN certificate on chain under the EPWG framework, USD and liquid assets at Society General. And we also have high risk tokens, synthetic staking environment, 12-month lockup and another 12-month linear vesting, essential for protecting retail participants and secondary markets. Now, you may not understand all of that. Here's what I do want you to understand. This is not one of those deals that's going to get shut down because they're not compliant. Everything this company does first is want to make sure that you're protected, the money that you are playing with is protected, and the company is protected to be here long term, to give you what you want legally. But here's why I am here. The technology. This is why I am here. I came out of retirement because of this technology, Dark Fusion. We aim to be the first game company tokenizing assets on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. With simple contract language, smart contract protocol called SCL, we want to revolutionize smart contracts, enabling asset tokenization on the Lightning Network. Now, that may not, if you're not understanding crypto, that doesn't mean anything to you, and that's okay. But for those of you who do understand crypto, this should keep you up at night. You're not going to be able to sleep. If I got to explain this to my mom, I say it like this. Mom, we missed the internet era in the 90s. We missed when Bitcoin launched in 2009. Well, we're looking at the future of Bitcoin right now with this technology. We're allowing our transactions to settle in milliseconds instead of minutes. We're allowing scalability on the Bitcoin network that was never there before. And we're lowering costs where our transactions are 0.0002 cents per transaction, completely disrupting the industry. We have a 98.72% reduction in server costs. In other words, the cost of having one user on Netflix, we have 341 users on Dark Fusion technology for the same cost. And because of our technology, we attracted a new partner called the Fair Gaming Network that wants to tokenize themselves, coming out with their own crypto token, and they want to bring Bitcoin-based gaming, sports, esports, and iGaming. And let me show you who they are. Take a look. Now, we're talking about if this type of company wants to partner with us, don't you think there's going to be more that's going to want to do the same thing? Absolutely. And guess who benefits? Us as Vara ambassadors, because for every new company that comes and they want to tokenize themselves, we get free airdrops through perpetuity, meaning forever. Talk about timing and positioning. We're launching our very own decentralized exchange called Fusion One, revolutionary new Bitcoin ecosystem. And to do this, we've got to solve a problem. See, the problem with most blockchains is the inefficiency and their inability to scale, large congestion, and high transaction fees, especially on the Ethereum blockchain. Our solution is to be able to scale, make it more efficient, and to be accessible on the Bitcoin network. The Fusion One Gateway provides entry to an assortment of utility tokens, which activate validators within their networks. These validators, in return for maintaining the network's integrity, receive diverse incentives and fees. Dark Fusion is a product suite consisting of a smart contract modeling language we call Simple Contract Modeling Language, designed to function on the Bitcoin protocol via the Lightning Network. Using SCL, we have developed the SCL token standard, enabling developers to quickly deploy tokens on the Bitcoin network. We are launching our very own Fusion One wallet to easily manage these tokens, our very own Fusion decentralized exchange, enabling users to trade these tokens, and our very own Fusion Explorer to easily view and track transactions, all on the Bitcoin protocol. And we're starting to make the news. Dark Fusion to bring smart contracts to the Bitcoin network via simple contract language. We were even featured at the Crypto Fest 2023 event 2 weeks ago in Cape Town, South Africa. Let me give you an example of our Fusion One decentralized exchange on our own mobile device, mobile apps. Take a look. Now, we are talking about the future of Bitcoin. With the expected newfound awareness and interest created by the launch of multiple ETFs from the world's largest asset managers, we believe Bitcoin will remain a dominant distributed ledger technology for the foreseeable future. While other distributed ledgers have experienced saturation and fatigue, we believe Bitcoin is still wide open for market share, growth, and expansion. This journey did not just start a year ago. This is more than a 6-year journey with major milestones like becoming BaFin compliant, partnering with the third largest bank in France, Societe Generale, creating our own contract language similar to Solidity with EVM on Ethereum, only we're doing it on Bitcoin. Now, in the United States, the SEC seems to want to go after every company and call every token out there a security except for one, Bitcoin. So if you're a business looking to tokenize yourself and have a blockchain presence, and you need to create smart contracts, are you going to use Ethereum, or you now have an option to use Bitcoin? Which one are you going to choose? And that's where phase 4 comes in, the Bitcoin-based smart contract technologies coming next year. Another thing about this is that our Fusion 1 exchange and our wallet is going to be combined like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap, all in one, and all accessible with your mobile app, so you are a walking validator on your phone. And this is launching sometime this month. Also launching is we're having our very own Vara Battle Royale. We are in pre-launch right now. So those of us in pre-launch, well, all of us can practice playing this. 120 player Space Arena Showdown, and the prize are giving away $1 million worth of Vara tokens. And who's the people behind this? Well, these are not fake individuals. They're not hired just to put a picture up there. These are individuals we work with on a daily basis. But the main person behind this is Rob Hersoff as the money man behind this. He's a billionaire based out of South Africa, Cape Town. You can even look him up. Our CEO, Greg Stevens, Nick Vandenberg is our CMO, and then Dominic, he's a guy that is the brains behind all of this, the programmer. So the question is this something that you can do? And the answer is yes. Anybody can do this. How would you like to get paid playing video games? You don't play video games? How would you like to get paid from other people playing video games? You don't know anybody playing video games? How would you like to get paid for sharing this opportunity with others on the networking side? Oh, you don't want to share it either? How would you like to earn passive income by getting paid every time other people playing the game are buying in-game items? How would you like to be able to have a program like Yield Pro that's able to use Societe Generale's bank and use financial instruments to grow your money? Passive income. This is a simple and duplicatable system. Very affordable entry levels. No experience required. All you have to do is get back to the person who invited you and let us know whether you're in or out. Now, I know Christmas is just a couple of weeks away, but we were in the same position 1 year ago, where we were right at Christmas time when we signed up. And those of you who did sign up last year, I know you're glad you did, because all you have to do is look at your back office. Some of you, well, actually a lot of you, is sitting on more than $100,000 worth of commissions waiting for you. Some of you have already gotten it. Well, we're at that same position again this year. Only in 2024, our growth is going to be far more explosive than it was in 2023. Nobody knows who we are. We haven't gone viral yet. We didn't have anything to show all year until now. And I believe the person who's going to make the most money in this company does not even know it exists yet, and they probably won't even speak English. You just want to make sure that they fall in your organization. Now I'm going to do something I have not done in a very long time. I'm going to play a short video clip, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do fast start training, because I have the compensation plan that I'm allowed to show you guys. So let me play this short trailer, and we will be right back. All right. Let's get into it now. Fast start training. Again, I'm on the gun. So bear with me and understand that we are still in pre-launch. So everything that I show you is still subject to change and enhancements and things as we get it ready for 2024. But at least you know what we're working with. Where should I start, Brandon? Right now, you want my suggestion? I can't give you my advice. Get the Pro Pack. Get the Pro Max, $3,050. You're going to get 16,000 Vara game tokens, 2 access keys, a founder's badge, 15 loot boxes in the form of NFTs, and exclusive skins. These are going to be so valuable in the future. One thing that my son, every time there's a new, I guess they call it seasons or events in Fortnite, he just got to have it. The last one was Eminem, something with Eminem in Fortnite, and he just had to have it. Before that, there was Homelander. And most of you guys should not know who that is. I hope so. I saw that. I was like, what? Then there was Spider-Man. But anyways, this is things that you'll be able to use in the game, share, trade, or even sell, whose value I can't even speculate on. Just know when you look at things like Decentraland and Sandbox, some of their NFT items can go anywhere from $5 to $1 million. So who knows? So let's talk about the Vara Ambassador compensation plan as of it is right now. And I guarantee you some things are going to change with this. So what are the benefits? Well, we have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ways that we get paid. We have a new APY Yield Pro. Unfortunately, that's not for the United States yet. We have a binary system where you have a team on your left and a team on your right. We have ranking points. We have direct rewards. That's different. Before, we did not have direct rewards, meaning every sale you do, you're going to get paid on each sale, not have to wait for one left and one right. We have velocity bonus, where you can get your money right back. New team builder bonus, ascensions, upcoming subscriptions. For the people who say, well, I've heard this all year. Brandon, you don't have a direct sales bonus and you don't have residual income. We do now. And the access keys. So welcome to the Enhanced Vara Comp Plan, where the key lies in your new access plans. Not only do these plans grant you access to the Vara Earn program, also now include the SEL-based tokens, EUSD, Vara, FAIR, and DFG. That's all integral to the Fusion One network. By holding them, ambassadors gain entry to a validating process through Yield Pro, ensuring potential returns and yields over time, positioning our ambassadors for long-term growth and wealth creation. I know the numbers, and that's why I said if I was on Zoom, I would stop the recording and I would speak. but I can't. This is public and we have compliance, so I'm not allowed to share that now. I got to figure out how I can do this again. Let me put some thought to it and then let what corporate lets me know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm allowed to say. Beyond the token access, we've introduced new and revised sales incentives, enhancing your earning potential, and align with Vara's vision of creating a sustainable ecosystem where every ambassador thrives. So first, people say, has anybody made any money yet? Yes, I've made not 3 figures, not 4 figures, not 5 figures. I've already made 6 figures. And we didn't have anything that I just showed you now outside of what is coming with the Star Vara game itself. Our revamped comp plan and well-structured messaging aim to empower Vara ambassadors with the knowledge and tools necessary to maximize your sales earning and to contribute to the network's growth. We remain committed to providing our ambassadors with the best possible support and resources to achieve our goals. We have direct referrals, where ambassadors earn a sales commission on the direct sales of any plans or products within the Vara Ambassador portal. Direct sales referral bonus. Understand this. No money exchanges hands here unless a product is being sold. We sell a product. We have binary commissions. Ambassadors earn a sales commission on the sales of their team members, both directly and indirectly sponsored. We have pool incentives. Ambassadors are eligible to participate in a variety of pools and incentive programs with additional sales incentive opportunities. Our access plans, as we shared earlier, are 1 for 120, Plus for 510, Pro for 1,020, and the Pro Max for 3,050. For the international market, this is what you're getting. You're getting the EUSD, Vara tokens, DFG tokens, and the Fair Gaming tokens, plus Yield Pro. And there's going to be more added to that will be shared this week. For the US market, right now we just have this Pro Max plan that includes, did I put that slide? Well, I already showed you guys that slide, but let me show it again. There's always going to be somebody. Brandon, what does that slide do again? What are we getting? It is right here. Vara points. 16,000 Vara tokens, access keys, founder badge, drop vaults, and exclusive skins. So let me go back. So and later this week, we'll be launching the other 3 access plans that you'll be able to choose from as well. Our compensation allocations. So depending on the plan you get, this is how it allocates. I only talk about the big pack, Pro Max for $3,050. You sell the Pro Max, you're going to get a direct sales bonus of $133. 600 points go into your binaries, meaning your left or your right side, depending on where that sell goes. 2,500 points go to your ranked volume because you need to have a certain number of points to get promoted. For example, if you just do 2 Pro Max sales, one on your left and one on your right, you just got promoted to midshipman. Yeah, that's the 5,000. That's a 2,500 midshipman. I'll see in a second. I forgot. Midshipman, I think that's that. 2,500 just by 2 sales. The total combined VP points is 3,100 points that this Pro Max sale goes you. Also, $265 is going into the team builder bonus. This is like our check match. Once you reach the rank of commander, you're going to get an additional check match on your entire organization that you've built, not spillover. And then another $133 goes into all of the ascension pools, and we have 6 of them that you can be able to participate from. Components of the Yield Pro, we covered this earlier. We have a low risk version and a high risk. Our Vara bonuses. So basically when a sale occurs, VP associated with the products flow upward through the user's upline. This is again on your left or your right side. So if you get the Pro Max, that's 600 points on your left and your right side. Vara pays out $1 for every 10 points in your lesser leg. So we also have a ratio of 10 to 1. So Vara pays out $1 on every 10 points. Direct sales incentive. So every sale you do, no matter if you're left or you're right, you're going to get $133 for every Pro Max. We have additional products that's called the top up. So once you pick which plan you have, you can always buy more of it. So if anybody that you personally enrolled purchases more, you're going to get more bonuses as well. Our velocity promotional. One thing that people have most when they see an opportunity is, am I going to lose my money and am I going to get scammed? Isn't that the number one concern most people have? No. So here's how this works. When you choose your pack, you will have 14 days to do 4 sales, 2 on your left and 2 on your right. So depending on the pack you have, if you get the Pro or the Max, you sell those, you're going to earn $1,000 right back to you. $1,000 bonus. But what if you sold 3 Pros and then 1 Plus for $400? Well, you're going to get $400. It's got to be 4 of the same of the big pack. So now, if you're just getting started and you're getting one of the smaller packs, make your money back as fast as possible in your first 14 days. It'll be 2 sales on your left side, 2 sales on your right side. So not only are you making your money back, you're also getting direct sales bonuses 4 times, and you're getting the binary bonus, and you're going to be getting the team sales bonus. So this is a very good goal to shoot for if somebody that's just getting started. Our Vara ranks based on your volume. Yeah, I knew it was midshipman. You sell 2 max packs, you're a midshipman. You get 5,000 points in your lesser leg, you're a lieutenant. The main one you want to go for is commander right off the bat, because once you reach the commander position, you're now going to be able to earn team builder bonuses on your organizations. That's 25,000 points in your lesser leg. That should be the first main milestone goal that you're getting started. I got to get promoted to commander. Next is captain for 50,000, commodore with 100,000, vice admiral for 250,000, and we currently have 5 vice admirals and above in the entire company. We only have 1 admiral of the fleet. That's my sponsor, Mr. Peter Blackwell. But we have 2 people that's getting 3. That's close. Herschel Crow, Alan Platt, and myself. That's close. Very close to Admiral of the Fleet. And we're on a race to see who's going to hit there first. Then we've got Senator. We don't have a senator yet. And we don't even have a chancellor yet. That's how brand new we still are right now. By getting promoted, it's going to allow you to be included in our Ascension bonus pools based on your rank. So the first rank that you can get into the first pool is lieutenant. Once you become a lieutenant, you are in the Nova pool. Once you become a lieutenant commander, or a lieutenant and lieutenant commander, you're in the Nova pool. And what do these pools do? Comprising 6 incentive pools: Nova, Aurora, Gamma, Validus, Nebula, and Galaxy. You gain eligibility to access one of these pools depending on your rank and active membership. Access to one of these pools empowers you to draw your monthly share. This share is equally distributed between all pool members. So everybody that's in that pool, they're taking a percentage of all sales in the entire company and putting it into these pools. So you reach the rank of lieutenant, you're in the Nova pool. Reach the rank of commander, you're in the Nova pool and the Aurora pool. Reach the rank of commodore, you're now added to the Gamma pool. And then vice admiral, still in vice admiral, the commodore pool, the vice admiral. That's why I need to get into the admiral of the fleet. There's only 1 person in this pool that's getting all that money by himself. But the higher you rank, the less amount of people is in those pools that you have to split it with. But the bigger that the game grows, the bigger that the community grows, the more players that we have, the more money is going to be added to these pools. Now, there is not a lot of money in these pools right now. Don't expect you hit the pool that you're banking it right now. No, right now is getting in there as fast as you can before the masses do. This is big. This is important. The next thing you want to do is you got to get yourself plugged in. Vara has social media groups all over the place. Discord, Facebook, YouTube, Medium, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Websites that you want to know, starvara.com, app.vara.gg. And my favorite is the support website, support.vara.gg. Or you can send them an email, support@vara.gg. If you've got any questions, before you go to your sponsor to ask questions, because chances are your sponsor got started a week before you. They are not the expert. Utilize the support system where these people are paid to answer your questions. Go there first. Here's the reason why you want to do this, especially if you are a builder. If you sit there and decide that you're going to become the expert and learn every single thing about this business so you can answer questions, so you can be helpful to your team. That might sound logical, right? So you sign somebody up, they got questions, they come to you, and you're able to knock out all their questions. Here's where you're hurting yourself. The person asking you those questions is very appreciative that you were able to answer their question. But also in the back of their mind, they're thinking, so if I start to build an organization, am I going to need to learn everything you know so I can answer questions to the people on my team? That sounds like a lot of work. I got a 9-to-5 job. I might have 2 jobs. I've got a family. I might be a stay-at-home parent. I just don't have the time. Yeah, it sounds good. It's just not for me. Instead, even if you do have the answer, I do this all the time. Brandon, can't you just tell me? I could. But utilize the support, because now you're teaching duplication. Now your new member says, wow, I just went to support with my question. They answer my question. So if I sign somebody up, I tell them to go to support. It's easy. I can do that. I can fit that in my schedule. So take the path of least resistance. I made that mistake early on in my career. I suffered for 10 years because I thought I got to know everything about the compensation plan. I got to know everything about the company. I got to know the CEO social security number. I got to know the products and ingredients inside out like I'm the one who developed them. I got to be impressive. That's what I thought, and I failed for 10 years. But I was the smartest, brokest person out there. And I realized that people that was making the most money, they couldn't even get up on stage and give a competent presentation. But they were making far more money than me. Utilize the system. You want to learn about the technology, darkfusion.tech, and there's even a Dark Fusion Telegram group that you want to be a part of. We also have our own team Telegram group. So if you are not a part of our Telegram group, get back with who invited you, or give my assistant, Miss Marnita Casa, a message so that we can get you added to the group. However, our Telegram group is only for paid members, not prospects. Okay. So if somebody has signed up and not purchased any of the packs, do not add them to the Telegram group. That's a privileged space. I give all of my updates and information in that group. I cannot personally call 500 people. And I know some of you want me to do that. Brandon, can't you just call? Go to the group, please. All right. I put, you want my personal attention? I give it to everybody every day. I do 3 broadcasts a day. I'm not hiding. All you have to do is show up. So go to the Telegram group, Get added to that group to get all of our information. Well, it's been a while since I did these slides. Meeting schedule. And again, as a disclaimer, so you know, I am not part of corporate staff. I am not a representative of Vara. I am not on payroll. I am not a hired consultant. I am a Vara ambassador just like you. I saw a presentation. I bought the pack and I started to build my business and I took it seriously. That's it. Everything I'm doing, you can do. Say, Brandon, I want to make money. Well, I've already made $168,000 in 8 months. How did I do that? You're witnessing it. Do what I do. So I do presentations. I get out there. So I am not a representative of Vara. I run my own business too, my own crypto education company. So I had to block off some time. Every Monday and Wednesday, for example, less than 24 hours from now, I'll be doing our international presentation tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And I will post I haven't created the link yet. I'll post that link in the Telegram group tonight. I know Don's going to want that embedded link. So I'll post that right after here. Tomorrow, so every Monday and Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. That is for our international group. And that is the group that wants to be able to get the Yield Pro system. Thursday and Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, just like this. These presentations are designed to do two things. One, allow you to learn more about this opportunity, even if you're already in. So if you are in, you still show up. This is how you learn. And we play team. If you don't have a guest, the team needs you. If you do have a guest, you need the team. Think of it like the club. If you go into a club and there's nobody there, I mean, there's nothing happening over here. If you're a guest, I guess this is dead, kind of, right? So we're playing team. We're helping everybody. If you have a guest, you definitely want to have all your team members here to help support you and your guests. If you don't have a guest, then your other team members need you here to help support them. Because when other people win, we win. The more money everybody else makes in the company, the more money we all make. Remember, we're part of the ascension pools. You are also getting paid on the efforts of others, even if they're not in your organization. We want everybody to win here. So show up. I will be adding a Saturday morning, like a Super Saturday call. I haven't decided when I'm going to start and if I'm going to do it every Saturday or every other Saturday just yet. And what that is going to design to do is going to be a more detailed presentation. I've got to figure out how to take all this information and condense it into 25 minutes or less. A brand new person that doesn't know what this is not going to sit around for 45 minutes to an hour. I don't care how great what we got is. I got to capture their attention in the first couple of minutes. But then on Saturday, I'll do a more detailed presentation. And I'm also going to be doing recordings of different parts of this program. Like I have one recording on just the compensation plan, one recording on just Vara, one recording on just the Fair Gaming Network, one recording on just Fusion One Exchange, and that you guys can be able to use. But on Saturday, I'll put it all together in one big presentation and training and Q&A and all that stuff for you guys. So that's what I'm willing to do. Now you do your part. And what is your part? All you got to do is invite. That's it. We should have 500 plus people on here. All you have to do is invite and let me do all the talking for you. So with that, thank you guys for being here tonight. I went longer than I wanted to, but I needed to do it this way so I know what I need to cut. I will be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And I'm going to end by playing a video of Mr. Rob Hersoff, the billionaire behind the company, so you can understand why he invested in this and doing what he's doing. Also this week, I expect to have brand new updated information from compliance on what I can and cannot say and what slides I can and cannot use. And yeah, it's Christmas and New Year's, but we're putting our foot on the gas now so that we can sprint into the new year, not wait till next year. You know, we got Bitcoin halving coming up next year. We have a lot taking place, and I'm looking for people who want to make a lot of money. All right. If that's you, you're at the right place. We've already proven that it can be done. Now let's see you do it as well. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you, Ms. Casa, for being our hostess. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And here is the video. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Rob Hersov, 62 years old. I'm actually 63 later this year. And I am chairman and an investor with Greg Stevens and the team in Vara. And I'm very excited about Vara. I have a background in media, technology, sport, finance, aviation. And even though I'm South African and currently living in Cape Town, I spent 31 years of my life overseas. 6 years in the States, 25 years in Europe and the UK. And I've done many things in the broader TMT media tech sector, but I guess it all started off after Harvard Business School. I worked as Rupert Murdoch's right-hand man in New York at News Corp, and that was an extraordinary experience in itself. I also set up Morgan Stanley's media investment banking team in London, and realized pretty quickly I was never going to be the best investment banker in the world. But I found out before they did, and moved on and got involved with an extraordinary South African entrepreneur and businessman called Johan Rupert, where for 8 years helped him build the third largest pay television business in Europe. And in the pay television business, we were in subscription television, we were early stages in multi-channel television, and I was with that organization right at the beginning of the internet. And Koos Becker, who discovered Tencent, another South African extraordinary entrepreneur, was talking about the future of digital technology and the internet in those days. So that ages me a little bit. I set up what became Europe's largest sports media internet business called Sportal, which failed. My big business failure in life, but you learn quite a lot through failure. And then, since then, I've been involved in a whole lot of other industries. But Greg and I met each other about 6 years ago. And Greg Stevens' grandfather, Gavin Relly, and my father were very best friends. Gavin Relly ran one of the biggest mining industrial companies in Africa, as did my father. And even though they competed, they actually were very, very close friends. So I've known Greg and his family for 3 generations. And Greg and I served on a board of a public company in Australia together. We've done a lot of initiatives together, become great friends, trusted friends. And when he told me about his vision for Vara and its original guys and its original concept, I said, I'm in, I'm with you all the way. And so I've co-invested with Greg. I'm there as a friend, advisor, chairman, and I believe that this is the opportunity of my lifetime, and hopefully of yours too. So it's the big one. I wish I could be more actively involved, but I've got other businesses that I have to worry about. But Greg, Dom, Nick, and the team, you can't get a better team than this. And I really am a believer. And I'm happy to keep writing checks, keep investing, and keep getting involved as required to make this the success that you, I, Greg, and the team want it to be, and it deserves to be.